is Saturday morning, so you know what that means. Laundry time. Welcome back to the Cleans It All channel. It's a Saturday morning here, which means cleanup time. I like a fresh, clean slate on a Saturday morning. It's what I grew up doing. It's what I like to do now. The first thing I always start with is laundry because that can be going while you're doing the rest of the house. And then later, you can regret doing the laundry at the end when you're too tired to put it away. While we get that laundry going, here's a peek at all the cleaning motivation coming your way today. I had the motivation and I had the camera out, so I was like, let's just do it all. We're gonna go through every room, do a little Saturday morning pickup, but also take on a lot of the things that I've been avoiding. I'm not working alone. Saturday morning is a family event, so while I'm doing everything upstairs, the girls are taking on the basement with Nick, and we will check back in on them and see how well they're doing. 1, 2, 3. Let's clean! For now, back upstairs to that laundry routine. If you're cleaning along with me, grab your vacuum, grab a spray bottle. If not, sit back, relax, and let's do some cleaning. Okay, I threw the spare duvet on here last night while the other one was washing. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one away, get the other one put back on. This room is so gray that it's depressing. If anybody has any ideas for this room, please let me know. I am no stranger to the fact that it's been a long time since I've checked in on here. So this video is basically serving as a tour of all the updates we've done in the house, and you will see that we've touched pretty much most of the rooms in the house except for our bedroom here. Not sure which direction to go with it, other than I know that I still love our bed frame, and the fact that it has the storage drawers on the side is a huge game changer because I store all of our extra sheets in there, all of the extra bedding seasonally as well, so it's easy to swap out like you can see here. But yeah, a lot has happened in the last several months. I had pneumonia, everybody had a stomach bug, we celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary, the girls finished up school, we've been in the midst of summer and all of the things that come along with summer. I hope you guys are having a good one. It's blazing hot over here. Got my cleaning shoes on and I'm definitely gonna break a sweat in this video. I feel like this should be a faster time lapse. This is still my favorite spray for the bed. It's a linen and body spray. Bergamot Cedar. You can get this at Target. It smells so good. Also, if you've been here for a while, you know that all of these pillows have too. I feel like it's about time to do a little refresh in here, but again, I don't have any ideas. This room is just so bleh. At least it smells good. Down the hall to Britton's room, which looks very different than we left it. She is officially, I'm calling it now, a big girl, and she will tell you that as well. So she got the whole big girl room treatment. I actually did film a video on that, so hopefully I'll put that up here in a little bit. She's helping a little bit coming and going, bringing things up from the basement. But yeah, we don't have a baby anymore, guys. She's a big girl. I like to keep Brittany's room pretty simple. She doesn't have a lot of toys in here, but she does have this little bin of mostly squishies. She can pick one of these to sleep with at night. They're all things that can't really pop or break on her. Unfortunately, I still have a duvet and a duvet cover on her bed. I need to get her the same zipper bedding, I think, as the big girls. She would do all with it, and this bed is hard to make because it's up against the wall. But I really love this plaid checker pink in here, so I'm having a hard time partying with it. Let's go.
What did you do with the noodles?
The noodles? For squishy noodles?
No, these noodles.
Oh, they go in the Yeti spaghetti box, which is in the TV cabinet in the living room, where all the games are, like the golfing game.
Okay.
Thank you, Charlie. Britton, I need you to pick which stuffies you want on your bed and which stuffies you want in your basket over there. If you have a toddler, we saved these from when the big girls were little. It comes in a 2-pack. but we really only need this one over here. They just go right up under your sheet and kind of work like a bumper, so she's not falling off of this high bed. She hasn't had any issues with it yet. There's a little grippy on the bottom, so that way it's not sliding around too badly. But yeah, there's your bed, Birdie. We're officially potty trained. We're still working on the nighttime bit, so I'm gonna find a new spot for the pull-ups. I just got these new scents from Mrs. Meyer's. This is fresh cut grass. It's okay. It's not my very favorite, but it's a pretty good summer scent. Almost everything that you see in this video pretty much happens on the daily in this toddler room, except I don't usually give it this wipe down or the vacuum, so that's what's different here in this Saturday morningness. Also laundry. We typically do laundry once a week, and normally, I can't say the same for today, normally Britton loves helping with laundry. She loves hanging everything up, and she loves the sorting process, so I mean, all in all, the girl loves a routine, and laundry is part of it. Britton's room always scares me with how dusty it gets because it doesn't look like it would be. We're gonna stay where we are and just move right along into the next room. This is the shared bathroom between Britton's room and Charlie's room. I feel like I've asked before, but I'm still in the same situation. If you have a tip for getting your kids to remember to flush the toilet, please drop it on me because I need it and more. We're doing a quick toilet clean. These Clorox toilet wands save my life because normally I am so bad at taking care of the toilets. But my tip for cleaning up the counters and just staying on top of your bathrooms in general is just making sure you keep a couple supplies in each bathroom. So that way, if you have a minute, it's easier to do it, because if I have to go get something from the other room, I am not going to do it. So I'm just wiping down the mirror here, wiping down the counters. We actually just replaced all the faucets in here, and I did a liquid wood treatment on this vanity. Hoping to post that process soon. It looks really cool though. I added these knobs and what did we do? We framed out the mirror. I think that's really all we did in this bathroom, but it looks completely different. This is the bathroom that Jack and Jill's from Britton's room into Charlie's room, which I know is gonna be a little chaotic. Ooh, okay. I don't think it's as bad as it looks. I think mostly the Legos make it look a little crazy. Who doesn't need a little help every now and again? Sometimes you see a mess and it just looks so big you don't know where to even begin in the room. And I know Charlie, she's gonna come back in here and be so thankful that I helped her out here while she's working down in the basement. Actually, I think they might have been having lunch at this point. Also gives me a chance to show off this room to you. You might have seen it over in my YouTube shorts. I got to do a whole transformation of this room for Charlie. Emmy's was the first room I did when we moved in, and I finally got around to, well, really it was Charlie picking what wallpaper she wanted. So once she picked that, we were able to go with that role, and I knew I wanted an area for her to be able to sit down and focus on her Legos, because that girl loves to Lego, as you can see by the display wall that we've got over here, and the current project that she's working on. Side note, stuffy storage hack, this bean bag comes empty and you can fill it up with as many pillows, blankets, stuffies as you want. It zips right up. It's got a really heavy duty handle on it, and they've got lots of different colors, but that's my hack for the girls' room. We really only have this one, and we put all the extras in there. Makes her a very easy pickup. We just got back from a summer trip to Michigan, so we've got a lot of trinkets and new things in the room. I'm gonna help her sort it out and organize it a little bit. This is how we keep our library books separate from our other books. They either usually sit out here or they sit in this basket in the closet. I'm just gonna pull this out here for now. To brag on Charlie Girl for a minute, she just finished kindergarten and she is such a good reader. It's crazy, like, to me, how they go in, they don't know anything, they come out, and she can just read full books now. So we've spent a lot of time at the library this summer, and she loves to knock out 3 or 4 books before she goes to bed. Not what I was expecting. It just started absolutely pouring outside. I think it's only gonna last a few minutes, typical Indiana summer, but very gloomy now. Clean view of this room and a clean view of this room. It's very rare to look through the bathroom and find 2 clear floors. Every house that we've lived in and worked on always has some little landing spot near the top of the stairs where all of the stuff just gathers. For this, right outside of the girls' room is it for this house. It actually wasn't so bad today. That was just like some library books, but I'm picking it up, and every time that we actually clear them out, it feels like a full brand new house because you never see that area clear and empty. For this house, it's got this walkway, so there's a lot of areas that things can gather. Try to keep the stairs clear there because it's actually 2 set of stairs. The one that you can see here, and then right behind it is another set that goes down to the garage. Try to keep that walking path clear so things tend to gather right outside of the girls' room, tools, whatever we're working on. Look how dusty it gets, though. Isn't that crazy? We're gonna do a little check-in with the girls in the basement. They said that they've got it pretty much done. They haven't seen a camera in a minute, so they're getting goofy. Also, I found a dead bug, which was nasty. It's officially time for the basement check-in. You guys show me around? Okay, we've got this section over here. Looking like you vacuumed. I like what you did with the friends here. Nice and picked up. Okay. Maybe a month or so ago, I did a little declutter of this closet under the stairs in the basement so I could turn it into a reading nook for the girls, and I think it's my favorite room in the house. It's so cute and cozy in there. I wish I had more time to go lay down in there, but right now I'm gonna wipe down the dining room table. It had so many tools on it yesterday. I didn't film any of that. A little Christmas in July action because that's all I could find down here. Like I said, I like to use what's in the room for me. So vacuuming underneath this table, because it had so many tools, all of the packages yesterday, I didn't film any of it, would have been very satisfying. But you're gonna have to trust me and just know that this room is not normally this clean. We are just giving it a little once over. This spot should look very different than my last video. We had this whole built-in kind of redone. We took the top parts out. I felt like it was just competing with the height of the fireplace. Didn't like the vibe of it in the room. Also, they weren't symmetrical, so it really just bothered me. We wanted to go darker here. We left the whole bottom built-in part because we do use all of this as storage, but we went ahead and had this painted iron ore, which is the same color that you'll see in the kitchen, which I do think was in the last video. Those are the changes we made in this room. I think that's all. I love this color. It's very pretty, but anything dark, you know, just shows dust more often. so much wider because it doesn't stop over where the built-in used to stop. We also went with a frame TV over here. We don't have the frame on it yet, but just having it be so flat against the wall, it looks really pretty. Tonight is movie night, so I'm not really gonna bother with vacuuming the couch off or doing anything more in here. Plus I vacuumed yesterday, but I will do a spritz of my favorite room spray. This is Ranger Station in Oak Moss. My sister sent me this from Nashville. It's really good. Don't have a frame TV. The cool thing about these is they're really matte, they're not glossy, so during the day specifically, if you want to put time to move this up over to the dryer. And speaking of boring rooms, this room had a huge pegboard on it and it had a big clunky thing over here that I took down. Nick patched the wall up and we just went ahead and painted it the color that it was because I don't know what the heck I want to do in here other than like everything. I would love one of those light blue, bright and airy laundry rooms. I am tired, so I don't know if I'm going to do it. It would definitely help the space though. I do probably my second least favorite thing, which is dishes. Second, just behind laundry. I feel like they both just take so much effort and they're not as satisfying as vacuuming or wiping something up. So yeah, they're gonna fall to the bottom of my list. Let me know what your least favorite chore cleaning task is in your house. Kitchen's just getting a little tidy up now. I switched out the pendant lights in here last week, but I think that's the only thing different in this room. I'll tell you what's the same though. This sink is always full. It's summer break. Like there's so many more dishes during summer break and there's so many cups. The girls are just thirsty all the time and they always have to grab a new cup. Well, the little one always has to grab a new cup because the old one is yucky. And I'm like, girl, can we just rinse it out and reuse it? No, we need a new cup. So we're just washing all the cups today. My little dishwashing hack is to put the silverware caddy up on top there so you're not bending down, breaking your back every time that you're doing the dishes. And I've been trying this new Dawn Power Wash, which I like. I think, what is it called? Power, I don't know, Ultra Power, Super Power. It's very powerful. It is though. I do like to use it on stainless steel. It cleans the fridge up really easily. Forever trying to find the right combination of letting music play too long and talking too much, but we'll just do a little family update. Nick has been at home. He does not work where he used to work anymore. He's been at home now and he's helping me out with videos, helping with the girls. So it's just us here chugging along. And let's see, Emmy finished second grade. She's going into third grade. She loved her teacher, so she was really sad to say goodbye at the end of the year. But now she's dreading going back to school because we've gotten into our routine now. Charlie's starting first grade. She's excited about that. I'm just using a wet rag, like water on this bottom of the island here to wipe down all the yogurt spills because I don't want to mess up the paint. So they told me when they painted this to only use Dawn dish soap and water, I think. Britton does not start back until September, so she's got a while and more for summer to go. But so far this summer, we've gone up to Saugatuck and we spent a week there. That was really fun. Nick took the girls golfing to the beach. That's the cool thing about there. You can go hiking, you can go to the beach, you can go to the shops. They've got lots of cute little shops in town. Did a little book nook there. We've had some good times in the neighbor's pool. We started off summer first week potty training Brit, and I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult than it was. I could not remember how we did it with the girls, but literally 5 days in and she was pretty much done, and we just started traveling from there. We have a little pop-up potty in the car if she ever needs it. We've had lots of visitors. One of my best friends stayed with us for about a week, and we convinced her to come back for a day tonight, so we're going to pick up the guest room in a little bit. My sister, Aunt Jenna, is coming next weekend with her boyfriend to stay for a bit, so that's going to be fun. And the girls are going to take one more trip to Michigan. And we're always thinking about our next adventure, so who knows what this year is going to hold. But that container there is holding a lot of the floor deuce that looks very gross. I am honestly surprised that I'm still going at this point. I've been very unmotivated recently when it comes to cleaning. I don't know if it's just the summer things being like the routine being off, but it's been hard for me to get going on things. So I'm really glad that we took the time to do all this cleaning today. And I'm super surprised that I'm actually getting around to folding my laundry here. I need to take this fabric shaver. If you don't have a fabric shaver, you need one. It gets all the pills off of really furniture and my leggings here, any kind of clothing that gets all that, like sweatshirts, the little sleeves of sweatshirts. This is great for that. You can find them on Amazon. So I'm doing that, and then I'm just rolling with the fact that the girls are hanging out in the basement and Nick's hanging out in the basement, and I'm taking on all of the tiny little things that I see every day that have been bothering me. I have my stain striker out for something else, but while it's up here, I'm gonna walk around and just find every little spot that I can. Speaking of putting it off, my closet is a disaster. I'm pretty tired, but everybody's doing their own thing, so I feel like I should just take advantage of this time. Put some music on and knock this out, because I will feel a lot better when I'm done. Yeah, my closet always becomes a dumping zone. I think I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse though, so that way at least the edit is easy later. I think having a clean closet is going to change my life. If you start off the day on a bad note, like stepping over piles and disorganized, then the whole day is kind of downhill from there. But I am very excited that I actually did this. And I'm just going to find, like I said, the rest of the random spots in here. The units that are on the left side of the closet in here, they used to be down in my office, and I just decided that I did not like them at all. They were way shorter than I thought they were, but I spent way too much time assembling them because they're from IKEA. And I was like, I need to find somewhere else in the house I can use them. So I've been using them here in my closet to organize shoes and my clothes and stuff like that. But they still have half of my office things in all of the drawers. So I need to come up with a solution here for my office so I can get all the stuff out of my closet. But for now, it is cleaner and more organized in here. It's feeling nice. You want to see what came out of the carpet? That came out of the carpet. We're down in the guest room now. I've got hot, fresh sheets to swap this out. I already washed the duvet cover. Oh my gosh, this is the third duvet we're putting back on today. It's gonna be a minute before I can do that again. This room collects randomness. One of my best friends is coming to stay for a night. We're just gonna get this all cleaned up for her. I actually got a new set of sheets because they were on sale, and all we have for this bed is the dinosaur sheets, which no one's complained about so far. But I figured it would be nice to have a change because every once in a while we have some people back to back, and it's just like a quicker turnaround on washing the sheets. This time I don't have to rush because we'll have another set. Okay, it was a great day to come back and catch up, do some things around the house. I hope you got a lot of good cleaning motivation out of this video. Thanks for watching along with me and seeing all the things that we've been up to. Hope you guys are having a great summer. I will catch you soon, and as always, happy cleaning.